Hi, I'm Claire and I just took my trousers off so I wouldn't be so warm because I wanted to keep the aesthetic of wearing this jumper. Surprised that solution hasn't occurred to me earlier. Hi, I'm Claire and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, I'm an Irish YouTuber from Ireland and I have a series called Test Tube. I have been asking what you want for some time and every time I put this in a poll it wins. So it's finally here. A few quick things to note before we get into this. First of all, I already recorded this intro dressed as Ariana Grande with cat ears and everything. I'm gonna start again, actually, yeah. And my camera died halfway, so that's nice. Secondly, there are a few minor differences between Ariana and I that I feel it's important to point out. Ariana is 25 years old and I am 30 years old. Hey, I'm 30. While 5 years is not that big of a difference, there's a pretty big difference between 25 and 30 in every way. Between being 25 and being famous, she can get away with a lot more than I can as a 30-year-old woman with a 9-to-5. I knew this was going to be a challenge and I was ready to take it on because I knew somebody would watch it. So the first day that I started this channel was actually the day that I was going to pick up my Ireland jersey for being selected to play for Ireland in tag rugby in the World Cup. You liked how I worked that there in real naturally. This day was a Friday evening event, so I was going straight from work. It was cold, so I wore like an oversized fluffy jumper as a dress. Ariana would often wear high heel boots, which I'm going to wear, with tights because again it was freezing, and I wore my hair in a half up half down. And she's way more hair than me, you see, so like this just doesn't give the same effect as Ariana's. Probably straighten it tomorrow, and then I'm going to try hair extensions because she has so much more hair than me. This look was fine. Here's a picture of it. Credit to the photographer, linked down in the description, because I didn't get any photos of myself or video like an idiot in a video challenge. Well done, Claire. You're good at this YouTube and stuff. I didn't love the half up half down because it felt dressed down. Really bad idea to dress like this to a jersey presentation, it turns out, because when you put the jersey on over it, it looks real stupid. So yeah, I'm forever in this picture dressed like Ariana Grande. That's my cross to bear. Oh, I'm so breezy with no trousers on. This is amazing. Why didn't I do that earlier? In the Dangerous Woman Diaries, she's wearing an oversized t-shirt as a dress that had a singer on it. I think it was Whitney Houston. And then I wore a long line cardigan. I'm not sure if I've ever seen her wear a long line cardigan, now that I think about it. I like the t-shirt dress. I feel real grungy, but yet smart. What do you think of this outfit, Alex?
It's grand.
Tell me what you really think of it.
It's alright.
What's wrong with it? Why is it not better than orange?
Like, I don't hate it.
Why don't you love it? Do you like it better without the cardigan?
No, I like the cardigan more than I like the long t-shirt.
You're a difficult man to please. Sorry if the lighting has changed. My card was full. Again, super good at this YouTubing stuff. I love the oversized t-shirt as a dress. Where has this been all my life? All of my dresses could have been so much cheaper and they could have all had hilarious slogans on them. The chunky boots are cool. They look really stupid with most outfits, but they looked really good with this outfit. That's all that matters. I loved the swingy long cardigan. And I loved that when I walked, I felt like I was wearing a cape. Because I did. So day 3, this was one of the first evening outfits I wore for Ariana. I went with an outfit not even inspired, blatantly copying one from the Dangerous Woman Diaries YouTube series. It's a black dress with knee-high black boots. It's got like a diamond necklace on. It's attached to her dress. Mine wasn't. That's not important. She's wearing her hair up in a ponytail and she's got, you know that new like Ariana style where sections of her hair are just twisted and then these like little silver rings are clipped in and then her whole hair is put up in a ponytail. So I looked at that and thought, that looks good, and also I'm definitely going to be able to do that. Turns out I was wrong. I did feel very good in the little black dress, black boots with the necklace. I really liked having my hair in a ponytail. I felt very glamorous and yet very relaxed. I still felt like a fancy lady, even with that absolute mess of 2 twisty side parts going on. It was bad. I'm dressed like Ariana Grande on my out. And so far nobody has noticed. I have gotten a lot of compliments of people being like, oh, you look very fancy with your necklace and like the things in your hair. And Alex, my husband, was like, Jerry, your rings are in your hair. I was like, they're not my rings from my hand. You tit. It was this day that I was like, I don't have enough hair to look like Ariana Grande. And unless I'm going to get some hair, this is not going to be a true challenge. So I dug out my old hair extensions and I knew exactly what hair dye I'd need to go get to make my current hair match those hair extensions. So I did that and then I dyed my hair. A trick that I have learned when you're dyeing your hair is to get it off your hairline. Use micellar water, which is my makeup remover, which doesn't fill me with confidence about how gentle this shit is really on your skin. And then I also bought a ponytail hair extension from Penny's for €20. And it's really, really, really long. I was like, this is so perfect. And I bought it in blonde thinking, I can dye this. So when I was dyeing my hair, I got another box of hair dye and I dyed that ponytail. And then I left it overnight. And then I got up the next day and then I went to run the ponytail under the water and all of the colour came out. Not a lick of red stayed in that thing. And that's how I learned you can't dye plastic hair. I did still have my expensive hairspray hair extensions that have been trimmed to like a normal person length. So that had to do me. The fourth day of this challenge was a Christmas party. I'm jamming out to Ariana while I'm getting ready, which I can't show you because the music turns off the minute I start filming. But I'm getting in the spirit. To the Christmas party, I wore a Christmas jumper as a dress, which after this challenge completed, I saw her do. And then I wore thigh-high black boots again, which are, again, my boots and they're my favourite boots. And I wore my hair half up, half down with the hair extensions in. So it took me longer than I expected to figure out how you do a half up, half down hairstyle with hair extensions that are only going in one direction. But I eventually figured out that you actually, instead of putting the hair extensions across this way, you actually clip them this way so the hair goes back. So you can pull half it up and let the other half go down. Honest to God, this seems like too much effort. The very first night that I did it, I left enough time to do it, so I did it right. Okay, so that took way too long to get ready. It takes way too long to be Ariana Grande on not Ariana Grande's budget. I thought 30 minutes would be enough. I was incorrect. Wearing a dress as a jumper and then also having all that hair, I was very warm. But I loved it. I felt so like fancy, but I also felt very feminine.
Are you enjoying the Christmas party?
Yes, very much so. The half up, half down like really makes your cheekbones pop. So I feel like I felt like I had cheekbones for days. Yeah, I felt very good this night. If I could feel like that all the time, I would dress like Ariana all the time. Oh my god, my feet hurt, my feet hurt, my feet hurt. My feet hurt. People thought my was real though, but my feet hurt. I did later wear this exact Christmas jumper with black knee socks and heeled runners and didn't quite have the same effect without the hair extensions. I quite like wearing this as a dress, although because I was so warm and I actually forgot to put deodorant on, I now smell. I'm gonna have to have a shower. We were walking around the shopping centre earlier and I did think I looked a bit ludicrous for a 30-year-old woman, to be honest, in knee-high socks and a jumper as a dress. It would have been fine with the jumper dress without the knee-high socks. I think the knee-high socks are a bit ridiculous. With the heeled runners and the knee socks, I felt like a child and a bit of an idiot, actually. So basically what I'm saying is the key to feeling like you look like Ariana Grande is to have more hair. So the next day of the challenge I wore my Ariana Grande hair in a video intro. During the talky bit of test tube I wore the Ariana Grande hair extensions. Hi, I'm Claire and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This day though, and you can't see it, but the back of my hair was a mess. Where's my phone? In the pocket. At this point I was like, I've cracked it. The secret to feeling glamorous all the time is to have a lot of fake hair. But I didn't take as long to put it in this day, so the back of it's a mess. Like it's a hot mess. The last day of this challenge was the Tri-Channel Christmas party. So I wore a gold dress. This dress I got from everything5pounds.com. This gold dress was inspired by the dress that she wore on Jimmy Fallon where she said, I look like a gumdrop, is that okay?
I look like a gumdrop, is it okay?
With this dress I didn't want to wear the thigh-high black boots again because I was like, okay, I've worn them twice, like find something else. I couldn't find golden suede thigh-high boots anywhere. Shocker. So I wore tights because it's cold here, and I wore these really high boot, high heel sort of things that have fur on them. And I wore antlers because it was a Christmas party, and to this point I had not worn any cat ears. I put the extensions in and I wore my hair to one side, low ponytail with one curl coming down, and that was taken from, I think it's a Just Keep Breathing video. I felt so good this night. I felt like I looked so cute. You can ask anyone at the Tritana party. I kept telling people, look how cute I am. Police? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to arrest me for being too cute. I'm fucking way too cute. I cannot get over myself. I really cannot get over how cute I am tonight. I kept saying that to people. I felt so cute. I could barely walk in the shoes. The shoes I got from a charity shop, but I love them. Just quickly before I change my shoes, Alex, what did you think of my outfit tonight?
Gold and nice.
Oh, thank you. Give me a proper piece of weirdo.
Red lipstick.
It's matte lipstick. You really just don't fucking understand how lipstick works. I kept hitting people in the eye with my reindeer antlers because I'm so short. It was perfect height to just jab people in the eye when they were trying to talk to me. And I loved it. I loved it. I felt so feminine. I felt so girly. I felt so pretty, so cute. You don't have to wear cami and jeans all the time, Claire. I know. Insane. It was a really good night. I do not think that I got enough footage and photos of me for my Ariana video. Spoiler alert. I'm even a millennial. Didn't get a selfie. Are you serious? So what have I learned? Firstly, you can't dye Penny's hair extensions, so don't bother. I love wearing extensions. If there's any hair extension company out there that wants me to do I wore hair extensions for a week or whatever, link down in the description to get in touch with me. I really loved wearing oversized jumpers as dresses. I didn't think I would. I stand corrected. I learned that I am really glad I chose the sweetener era and not the dangerous woman era, because I really, really, really wouldn't want to walk around in pants and a crop top and heels. No. Last but certainly not least, I realised that it is harder than it looks to wear cat ears as a 30-year-old woman. Again, I totally get off this here because I said that I was inspired by the sweetener era, but you know and I know that Ariana's cat ears are her infamous look. Please subscribe to my channel for more. There's a poll here about what you want to see next, because I'm working on so many test tubes at once that I should probably not do that because I'm getting very confused about where I'm saving the footage, etc. So let me know which one you want to see next. Please subscribe to my video for more channels. Yeah, that just happened. I'm not fixing it. Please click on the link down in the description to go pledge to my book. I want to make the coolest Ireland travel book there is. I am so close to 100,000 subscribers. Thank you, everyone. And yeah, I think I've said all I need to say. It's time to go put my pants back on. Be a big girl again. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.